welcome you to Santa Clara and Levi's Stadium for Super Bowl 60. Tonight, we're set for what should be a great matchup. It's the AFC champions and the champions of the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. What a thrill! Tonight, we celebrate 60 years of Super Bowls. We do it in style. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you here from Santa Clara. And Greg, the Eagles are right back here looking to do what the Chiefs did right before them. Win back-to-back Super Bowls and lift that Lombardi trophy for the second consecutive year.
And you have to think, Mike, are we we've talked about in years past with the New England Patriots and then more recently the Kansas City Chiefs. After last year's dominating Super Bowl performance, this roster, what Philadelphia has been able to put together these last couple years, I think a Super Bowl win here today, and now they become maybe that new top-of-the-heap team that we talk about here in the NFL.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
All week long, they just keep telling themselves it's just another game, and then reality sets in. And I promise, as he takes the field right now, Mike, the thoughts and the emotions swirling around his head, he's got to do his best to harness it. These are the games that legacies are built upon. He understands, even though he's had this long journey, he is going to be judged based on these next 4 quarters.
14 on the pickup. Good for an Eagles first down. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Brought in by the tight end Dallas guy. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 29 yards. And an Eagle first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. That's on Saquon Barkley. And he's in. What a drop. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The first touchdown of Super Bowl 60.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
You just can't imagine the emotions and the thoughts swirling around his head as he takes the field on this opening drive, Mike. I mean, you think of the journey they've been on, their regular season, that gauntlet of playoff games through the AFC playoffs, and now here they are. He's taking the field as the starting quarterback in the Super Bowl, and he's 4 quarters away from living out his dream.
It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He's got Myers on the completion. And Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Smith, and that is incomplete. Adoree Jackson gets a hand on it to make the play. On 4th down, A.J. Coles to punt for the Raiders. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Gino. They'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll step up and run this. Gino's been around, knows how to slide and get out of harm's way after picking up the first down.
That's another Raiders first down. 1st and 10 at the 18.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game. A nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the first down.
We'll try again here, 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Gino. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Smith. One going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there. On 4th down, on comes Daniel Carlson for the Raiders field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. The lead sits at 4. We'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Hurts. This one intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Raiders offense about ready to get going. On their 2nd possession, they'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Gino to throw. Throw on the run is complete. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Raider first down. 1st and 10.
After a spirited first quarter here in Super Bowl 60, 7-3 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Quarter two begins. It is Raider football. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. Smith to throw on first down. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. On play action, Smith. That is caught. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
For an Oakland first down.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's holding at the 2. And he's in. Michael Mayer. Touchdown, Oakland. Well, the play fake gets its job done, and so too does the tight end. Always a great target down there, as you know, Greg, near the end zone.
And this is where, Mike, so many tight ends do their damage. Down here in the goal line where the threat of run gets so much attention. And oftentimes it just takes the slightest hesitation by a defender. You see a tight end pop wide open, and in this case, results in the touchdown.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Tyree Wilson, former 7th overall pick. They're on the 10. From the 24 now, here is second down and 9. A pass caught by Saquon. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down. A shotgun snap out of Hurts. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
he was brought down by Eric Stokes. A gain of 5. First down, Philadelphia.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
They'll run with the Clemson product. This is Will Shipley. He works free, right side. And he's into the end zone. Will Shipley. Touchdown, Eagles.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact balance and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
On is Elliott to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the Eagles are on top. It's 14-10.
14. Raiders 10.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return is Dylan Lowby. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with first and 10. To throw, here's Smith. out of the backfield. It's Ashton Genty. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
It's a gain of 11. And the Raider first down.
Off the play fake. Smith. Short throw and pulled in by Mayer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Now, Gino. That's to the rookie out of TCU, Jack Best. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
15 yards. And an Oakland first down.
On first down, here's Gino to throw. Right back to Beck. He's got another one. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
It will be middle, and he's got Myers. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Second down, they need 7. Here's Smith. That one caught by Tucker. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. Smith to throw. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. So the Eagles use their first timeout here as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders are back within a point. It's 14-13.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
2nd and 5. Now, Hurts. They'll go right back to Goddard. He's got it again. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Hurts will try it again. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Again, Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. So 2 quarters down here in Santa Clara. The Super Bowl 60 halftime. Straight ahead with Scott Hansen.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counter-punch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role. Who's going to walk away with a W? And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. Here's a 2nd and 12.
At the 24-yard line.
Here's Gino. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of a yard.
From the gun, it's Gino. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. He'll try and get there on the ground. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
It's 2nd and inches.
On play action, Hurts. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the 1st sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Open man, Devontae Smith. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. We'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. He'll get this off to Mostert. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. Middle. He's got Tucker. And they'll pick up the 1st down. A gain of about 4.
And the Raider 1st down.
Here's a designed run. He'll step up and run. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Raiders 1st down.
Raiders 1st
Working out of the gun, Smith. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Smith. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Carter gets up for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
Just another example of poor decision-making. I mean, making a bad play even worse. There's nothing there on 2nd down. Just throw the ball into the stands and move on to 3rd.
This defense hitting their ears back, coming to get him again.
Geno Smith sacked. A loss of 7 yards. And it's 4th down. A.J. Cole in punt formation.
Down to the final quarter in Super Bowl 60. We'll return for the 4th from Santa Clara after this. The Raiders have their punt team out there. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Dotson, the man in motion. Hurts now on 3rd and 2. He'll get that out to Barkley. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs. Now Hurts going to call his own number. The defense not biting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
That's a short one. Up by Goddard. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. And in motion is Brown.
And an Eagle 1st down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
1st down, Eagles.
Receiver in motion, headed left. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
It's 2nd and 8.
They bring a tight end in motion left. Once again, it's Barkley. Good running there. He's got the 1st down inside the 30. The defense uses its 2nd timeout here, and don't forget, clock to the stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Barkley, and he surges forward for a gain of about 5. And 3rd and final timeout taken by the defense, so the 2-minute warning, the only clock stoppage they have left. To throw on second down is Hurts. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. 3rd and 5. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to get there. He got the first down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. 2 minutes remain in Super Bowl 60. We're back to see this one wrap up after this. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. Still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Just 1 second, all that remains in the football game as the kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown. Here we go. One final play. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. And there it is. They've done it again. For a 2nd straight year, the Philadelphia Eagles are Super Bowl champions. Wow, you talk about a compelling Super Bowl. That's as good as we could ask for, Greg. A struggle tight till the end, but ultimately, one team had a little bit more, and they are now the champions.
And as in the case in so many Super Bowls, Mike, your entire franchise, and for a lot of these players, their legacies are altered by a play here, a play there. This could have been a totally different outcome, but let's give credit to the champs. They made the plays when they needed, and that's NFL ball, and I'll tell you what, they're going to enjoy this